Hello, everybody, and welcome to Echoes of History, where lost voices of the past finally get to speak. Imagine being 10 years old. You wake before sunrise. You walk through hot sand to a mud brick school. You make one mistake, and the teacher raises a stick. In ancient Egypt, childhood was not soft. There were no timeouts, no gentle parenting, no child protection laws. Discipline was strict, obedience was expected, and punishment could shape your entire future. Tonight, we uncover the hidden world of children in ancient Egypt. Were they beaten? Were they forced into labor? Were royal children treated differently? And what happened to children who broke the law? This is the story of childhood under the shadow of the Pharaoh. In ancient Egypt, children were seen as blessings, but they were also seen as future workers. Boys were expected to learn trades. Girls were expected to prepare for family life. From age 5 or 6, responsibility began. Education existed, but mostly for boys of wealth. Schools were attached to temples or administrative buildings. Students learned writing, mathematics, and religious texts. But ancient Egyptian writings tell us something else. There are preserved school texts where teachers wrote, "The ears of a boy are on his back. He listens when he is beaten." That sentence reveals a lot. Discipline was physical. Wooden rods have been found in archaeological school sites. Wall inscriptions warned students against laziness. Mistakes meant punishment. Laziness meant punishment. Disobedience meant punishment. Children were expected to become disciplined adults serving the state. But here's what makes it darker. Obedience was not just about behavior, it was about cosmic order. In Egypt, the concept of Ma'at represented balance, order, and truth. Disobedience disrupted Ma'at, and disrupting order was serious, even for children. This belief shaped how discipline was justified. Not all children went to school. Most worked. Rural children helped farm. They carried water. They tended animals. They worked in workshops. If a child resisted work, discipline followed. Ancient legal documents show that fathers had strong authority over children. Family was the center of control. Punishment was seen as correction. There is no evidence of large-scale imprisonment of children. But discipline within the household was firm. Some children entered apprenticeship contracts. If they ran away, they could be forcibly returned. If older children committed crimes, theft, vandalism, disruption, they were judged according to status and age. But here's something shocking. Children of lower classes had far fewer protections. A noble child might be disciplined privately. A poor child might be punished publicly. Status mattered. Royal children were educated carefully. They were trained in leadership, religion, warfare. But even royal sons were not immune from strict training. Pharaohs were expected to embody perfection. That expectation began in childhood. Now imagine this. You are 12. You are working in a workshop. You break an expensive tool. Your father cannot afford replacement. Punishment could mean loss of privilege, beatings, or forced labor increase. Life was structured around responsibility early. The most powerful form of control in ancient Egypt was not physical punishment. It was spiritual fear. Children grew up hearing about judgment after death, the weighing of the heart. If you lied, if you stole, if you disobeyed, your heart would be heavy, and the creature Ammit would devour it. Imagine being 8 years old, believing your behavior determines your eternal existence. That belief shaped discipline deeply. Children were taught moral confessions. I have not stolen. I have not disobeyed. I have not caused pain. Morality was internalized early, not through comfort, through fear of cosmic consequences. But here's the twist. Despite harsh discipline, ancient Egypt also valued family love. Tomb paintings show parents holding children. Letters from fathers show affection. Children were not disposable. They were investments in stability. So punishment was harsh. But within a system that believed discipline created order. And order preserved civilization for over 3,000 years. When we think of ancient Egypt, we think of pyramids. But behind every pyramid was a generation raised under strict control, children shaped into workers, into scribes, into soldiers, into rulers. Discipline was not cruelty for entertainment, it was structure for survival. Was it harsh? Yes. Was it normal for its time? Also yes. The real question is this: would ancient Egypt have lasted as long as it did? Without that discipline, history leaves us uncomfortable truths, and sometimes the smallest voices carry the heaviest weight. Thank you for listening to Echoes of History, where the lost voices of the past finally get to speak.